Hello guys, it's CryMore Shrimps and we would like to wish you happy New Year 2022. I hope everything is okay at your place, and today we would like to discuss topic of good biology and good water quality in a shrimp tank. In front of us we see two tanks. On the left we have Yokuchi soil with Aura Blues, and on the right we have pure red line colony on ADA Amazonia 1. What we would like to discuss is that a lot of people write us emails asking what is the most important thing in shrimp keeping, asking us how to make them thriving, how to keep babies alive, and how to make the colony grow bigger and bigger. I think the main problem is that people are used to routines, not to observation, and this is the first step I would like to start from. I think you should all learn to observe your shrimp tanks and observe what is going on in the water, how the biology looks alike, and what is at all going on in a shrimp tank. You may lose yourself between many products, many distributors' advice, and that video should clear this, how you should take care about your shrimp tank. The first thing is for sure very important. We all need to know that the quality of the water and the pureness of the water is the most important thing for our shrimps. They cannot live in a dirty water. They will not thrive in a very rich environment. They will just try to survive, and when your water is dirty, you may encounter any issues like mold problems or baby shrimp rate survival. So the most important thing from the very start is to keep your tank healthy with plants, as you can see on the video. Plants will help you to clear this water from any nutrients that are not needed for shrimps and may make them not healthy. So if you have very low quantity of plants in your shrimp tanks, try to add more plants that grow fast. This will for sure help the environment to be friendly for shrimps. The second one, very important thing, are water changes. Water changes may be also very dangerous for shrimps, because if we make too big water change, this may cause osmoregulation problems and your shrimps will not be able to molt and will die. But if we do too small water change, the level of nutrients in aquarium will rise to the level that is dangerous to shrimps. So you need to calculate your water changes and do between 5 to 15% of water change when it's needed, but also you shouldn't stick to routine. You should make the water change on demand. For example, when you come to your shrimp room and you look at the tank and you see that something is not right with the tank, you should be prepared to do a water change. So for example, guys, I come came here today, I see the tank and I look at my shrimps and they don't eat, they stay in one place. So I decide to make a water change to help the environment stand up and help to clean the biology of the tank. The second very important thing is overfeeding. A lot of people have a big problem with overfeeding shrimps. They think if they eat, they need that food, and we need to feed them once, twice or 3 times a day. You may be right, but you may also be in a big mistake, because if we look on the tank on the left, if we look on the side glass, you will see that there are a lot of algae, and shrimps will graze on those algae and will eat those algae. And from my experience, this food is enough for them to grow and give babies. And if you see babies will also graze on that glass. So what I would do in such example, I would rather feed them once a week or give them good quality clean leaf, for example walnut leaf, then I would feed them every day, because overfeeding the tank may result in bad water quality, and shrimps may not feel well with that, even though they will be grazing on the food. Then after few days, if it accumulates, shrimps will start to have problems. And this is a very important rule. The thing you do today will result in a shrimp tank in the following days or weeks. And another rule is very important to understand and to remember whenever you want to do anything with your shrimp tank. You feed the tank, not shrimps. You feed the tank, the whole environment, not your shrimps. If you give the food to your shrimps, the food starts to circulate in a tank. And the question I would ask myself is, will my tank handle my feeding? If the answer is no, I would rather start to feed less and less frequently. I hope you understand me. Sorry for my English, but I want to share my knowledge with you from my years of breeding shrimps. So the most important thing for our shrimps is healthy water, good stable water parameters, and biofilm. You need to understand that shrimps in a natural environment are scavengers. They graze on everything that is in the water: stone, dead bird, leaves, soil, and stuff like that. Nobody feeds them every day with a pellet food. They don't have pellet food. When we have wet period of the year, there are more insects in the water, they have more proteins, they start to grow bigger and breed like crazy. But the tank is not natural environment, and we need to keep the quality of the water all the time. So if we see that, for example, the tank on the left has, in my opinion, even too much biofilm for shrimps, I would do and I would recommend a water change of 10%. Even if it's not weekly, you can do this 2 times a week, 3 times a week, until your water quality is friendly for your shrimps. And trust me guys, if you look at your shrimp tank, you will exactly know after some time that the tank is healthy and you don't need to do another water change. But a lot of people wrote us that they added this, they added that, they fed with this food, and then water quality and biology of the tank went out of control and they don't know what to do. The problem with any additives and food is that when you overdose them, you lose the control of your shrimp tank. And if you lose the control of your shrimp tank, the only way to solve the problem is to do frequent water changes to clear the environment, but you need to keep in mind that your shrimps, some of them at least, will die because all the problems in a shrimp tank come from your actions or not taking actions. So this is very important to remember. You feed your tank, not shrimps. If you start to observe your tank, if you start to observe small creatures in your tank like snails, cyclops and stuff like that, you will see that the environment is friendly for life. If there is no life in a tank, the environment is dangerous for your shrimps and it will result in all problems you may have. So, for example, I had one friend from abroad who wrote me that his pH is very low. It may result of overfeeding a tank because the food lays somewhere, starts to degrade, and the pH will go down and shrimps will not be able to eat it all. So think twice before you feed your shrimp tank. Ask yourself if my shrimps really need this, if the tank really needs this, because the tank is the most important thing in that whole story. And then when your environment is healthy, your shrimps will start eventually to grow, you will see babies, and you will ask yourself, wow, what the hell happened? I fed them only once a week, I kept the water quality at the high level, and they started to grow, and they started to breed, and they started to thrive. Because shrimps naturally are made to clean water, and in nature they play the role that clean the environment from unneeded stuff like dead birds, dead insects, leaves or stuff like that. What you can add to your shrimp routine is fulvic acids, because if you look at shrimp's natural environment, you will see that a lot of fulvic acids are included in the water. They come from leaves, soil and stuff like that, for example alder cones. So keep in mind that your observations are the most important thing in shrimp breeding hobby. Not having a lot of products will not make you pro. Having a ability to observe your tank will make you pro. So this is the lesson I would like to share with you today. I hope you like my speech, and if you want more videos, please subscribe this channel, and it's always until next time. Take care guys, bye bye.